Hi, I'm Mandy Vizina. Today we have a 6-minute session, so just go ahead and start and tell me everything that you're dealing with.
So I recently got married about 3 months ago now. We had been in a long-term relationship for a while before the marriage, and he was like the perfect boyfriend. He was always there, sweet. I could hang out with whoever. He wasn't controlling, nothing like that. We dated for about 3 years before we got engaged, and then got married a month after that. So, like I said, it's been about 3 months now. But after we got married, a lot has started changing. And it's kind of hard for me to understand. Because it's like he's a different person now. Maybe it's because he's comfortable with me in the marriage now, and he feels like he doesn't have to work as hard, but he's been saying some out-of-pocket things. He's been definitely verbally abusive. He started getting a little physical lately. I'm not really sure what to do on that end. I'm currently staying with my mom for this weekend because I just needed to get away. The first time I noticed this was actually about 2 weeks after our wedding. We had just gone back from our honeymoon and moved into the house, and I had my cousin over. So we were like remodeling the place, getting things all set up. It was great. It started out super well. But then he started picking at me for everything I did. I was wearing this shirt, and he went on about how it was too low cut. I'm acting in a slutty behavior. I shouldn't be wearing that around other people, when it's literally just my cousin. So I'm not understanding what the issue is. And he kept going on and on. It was honestly embarrassing. He told me that I had never dressed like this before, and I just want attention. He said I wasn't fully in the marriage. All of this in front of my cousin. And he forced me to go upstairs and change. While I was upstairs, I heard my cousin talking to him, and he was like, "What's your issue? Like, I'm her cousin. That's not an issue, and honestly, you should have some trust in her." Which my husband lashed out at him, and I heard furniture crashing. I heard objects being thrown, and when I came downstairs, my cousin was gone. So I guess he just had enough. And I got upset and started crying and talking to my husband. I had changed into an oversized t-shirt and just was like, "What are you doing? Like, why is this an issue?" And he apologized. He said since he had just started back at work after the honeymoon, things have been stressful for him, and he just took it out on me. And I understood that at first, and I was like, well, I mean, that's understandable, but I still don't like the way I was treated. He apologized, and after that, things went okay for about, I'd say, a week. And then a week after that, he started again. I had to stay at work late because I had a client who I had to squeeze in an hour later due to like a meeting and stuff. And I texted him that I was going to be back late, and he totally freaked out. He was like, "Oh, you're out just cheating, aren't you? Like, is this marriage not enough for you?" And he just kept going at it. And I had a client session, so I couldn't answer right away. So I just put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I just continued on with my session. But when I got home, he was sitting waiting for me in the living room. And he just grabbed my arm and pulled me like towards him, and he was screaming at me, cussing me out, asking who the guy was and why I was home so late, given it was only 10 p.m. and I normally get home around 8:30. And that was really rough. I ended up kicking him to the couch that night, and I just stayed in the room by myself. I called my best friends and just talked to them, but I don't feel like I can be open with him about it because I don't think he's a bad guy. He just is not making the best choices at the moment, and I'm a little worried. And after that incident, I had other incidents with him staying late at work himself and saying it's a form of payback and not to worry about what he's doing. And I don't think he's personally a cheater, but I don't think this is respectful, and it's making me really uncomfortable. I don't have time to hang out with my friends anymore because he constantly wants my attention. He wants me home. He keeps talking about future plans, like how I need to stay home, work less, and I don't think he's really putting my feelings into play. So this has just been really difficult for me, and I don't understand. He was never like this before, and I'm not really sure what to do or why he's acting this way. His brother actually reached out to me recently because he heard a little bit from my husband's side, and he gave me a warning that my husband deals with some anger issues, and he has since he was younger. But he said just to give him time and things will cool down on his own, but I'm honestly really scared, and I've never seen any symptoms of this before, so I guess I was just needing some advice and maybe some like coping skills to deal with. Maybe couples therapy would be good. But yeah, that's really what's been going on.